Aloha, friends and neighbors. Roland Frost here, Kona astrologer, and we're going to do program 1016 for you, cover the last week in May. And the main news you should know about is on the 21st, which is Saturday for you, coming up in a day or two, there's a full moon. And this one is on the planet Mars. What's Mars about? Mars is red. Mars is heat. It's going to get hot for the rest of the month. Well, for a month after this, till the next full moon. There could be fires. There could be fights. There could be temper tantrums, anger. Ask yourself what you're protecting. That's the mantra for Mars. If Mars inside you, you know, his job is the agricultural god. He's supposed to protect the forest and the trees and the garden and the poi ponds. But if he doesn't know what to protect, how to protect, he's confused about the job of protecting, which involves a physical thing, physical work. That's what Mars does. If he's confused, out comes the sword and you got the god of war. And man, look out. You don't want to face Mars when he's got his sword out. So if you're getting impatient or angry, ask yourself what you're protecting. What am I protecting? What am I protecting? What am I protecting? You may have to ask the question a few times. When you get it clear, there'll be physical work to do, and in an instant, the anger's gone. It solves anger instantly as soon as you're clear about what you're protecting. But most of the folks out there won't. So you're in for some heat. Global warming, global hotness coming right up. I got a chart here for you. Other news, let's see, Mercury goes stationary direct Sunday the 22nd. So you got a full moon on Mars on the 21st, and on Sunday, early in the morning, Mercury goes forward, which is good news, because Mercury, you know, has a lot to do with wind. And he usually slows down and stops when he stations, direct or retrograde. So hopefully there won't be a bunch of wind fanning the flames. Okay, you can see right away that we've got what's called a grand cross here. This is, the sun is going to tighten up on this as it goes into Gemini the next couple days. And when it moves up to June 5th, there's a new moon right here. That new moon is at 14 Gemini, squares Jupiter, opposes Saturn, squares Neptune. Confusion, delusion, bad smells. The lawyers and the judges in scandal. Politicians in scandal, confusion. Things aren't going to work very well. You're in for a really nutty month after June 5th, for a month. A grand cross like this. And don't make laws. Time to tear some of them down. So there's a lot of tension here. This is not an easy time, and it's going to get tougher after the June 5th new moon. Let's take a look at it day by day. What we do is we run the moon around here. It goes around once a month, and as it makes contacts with these various bodies, these actors on the stage, it generates the mood of the times. And, you know, just your inner mood and your outer mood. And people kind of dance in time to it all. Thursday night, not so bad. Look at that. Here's a sextile to Pluto. The moon's in Scorpio. Sextiles Jupiter. Truth and wisdom comes out. Trines Neptune. There's inspiration. Hard to communicate. Let's see, the little red line comes in about midnight here. One notch back. These lines are 2 a.m. in the morning, Hawaii time. So this is midnight Hawaii time. There's Mercury giving, can't talk. Well, moon's still in Scorpio on Friday, May 20th. And there's difficulty with Venus on Friday's day. There's no peace, there's no love, no sweets Friday night. Don't go looking for them. No, you be prepared. Early Saturday morning, the full moon hits right on Mars, and so, you know, it's too hot. And Venus, she could be the victim here. Mars gets all testosteroned up. Venus, don't go out. Don't let those guys see you. No. It's like a bunch of raging football players here Saturday morning. So watch yourself. What are you protecting? Saturday morning, May 21st. And whatever difficult you get into, know that they could occupy you for a few weeks. This is a full moon. Kind of goes, the vibes continue till the next full moon. The moon's still in Sagittarius here on Sunday the 22nd, and it goes by Saturn. And ugh, here comes the judge. And he squares Jupiter, he won't listen to lawyers, squares Neptune, won't listen to sensitive people, opposes everybody. This is no fun. Is this a banker? Is this these are guys in ties and black suits, and these are Saturn, the managers and CEOs. And they're getting into a lot of trouble. And things are going to escalate here. And you're not going to be happy with them on Sunday morning when you see what's going on. See that black mark there, that's Saturn. You can kind of get an idea of the timing of it all. Because here's 2 a.m. in the morning, here's 2 a.m. in the morning, here's just before lunch, moon goes by Saturn. We feel old and cold and scared. Well, there's a lot of fires and a lot of anger going on. And here's judgment. So this Saturday and Sunday, they stink. Anger Saturday, judgments, withholds, fear Sunday. Whew. Early Monday morning, finally we get a nice trine to Uranus. Common sense clicks in. There's some science here. We can understand this. Mentality. It helps. Helps a lot Monday morning, you'll see. Maybe good news on TV. Monday about dinner time, the moon shifts into Capricorn. So Tuesday, the 24th, is about Capricorn. Settles down, businesslike, more serious, positively inspirational Tuesday night. Moon sextiles Neptune at dinner time. And then it hits the trine to Jupiter. Truth and wisdom comes out. This is quite nice. There's a sextile to Mercury. Mercury stopped. People are talking about it. Truth and wisdom. And when the moon finally goes by Pluto at 17, which is really early Wednesday morning, about 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, Hawaii time. But, you know, this will be Wednesday. On the East Coast, what is this? This is like between breakfast and lunch. Discovery. So Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, discovery, hooray! Wednesday night, about dinner time, Hawaii, on the 25th, the moon squares Uranus. The TV, the radio, the news agencies, they don't report it. What happened to journalism and free press? I don't know. There's a man with a gun over there. Thursday, the moon's in Aquarius. The vibes shift entirely. And it starts with some heroics. Here's a sextile to Mars. The young guys say, come on, we're going to help this. And here's a trine to Venus. The girls say, yeah, let's go. This is romantic, kind of. There's a nice trine to the sun. We're going to get things done and make a plan. And the young couples are going to help. Friday morning, moon's still in Aquarius. Sextile Saturn. There's a plan. But it squares Mercury. No sooner do you get a plan going around breakfast than just after that, an hour or so, it breaks down. Communication, transportation is a problem. We're not sure what to do about it. But late Friday night, around midnight, here's a sextile to Uranus. Innovation clicks in. Aquarian vibes. Here comes common sense to your aid late Friday night and a sense of brotherhood. Saturday morning, well, the brotherhood continues through breakfast. But here's Mars, here's a square to Mars, and the full moon point was here. So the middle of Saturday, we're back in what are you protecting? Why are you so angry? Why is it so hot? So hot. Hot, hot. Here's Mars. You got a month of the hotness. By the time you get to Saturday night, the moon squares the sun, you can't get nothing done. Look out, you're perspiring. Be careful, because here Sunday morning the moon goes by Neptune. Go to church. Go out and sit by the ocean. You know, hopefully you're not drinking and taking drugs, because that could make for worse problems. There's confusion. There's delusion. Sunday morning the preacher gets caught with his pants down and things are going on, bad smells. So, don't mess with the gasoline. Yeah, there's ignition sources around. So your weekends, they stink. The Saturdays are hot, the Sundays are confused, and everybody's in gridlock. Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune. Not easy. Sunday the 29th. Kids will speak up Sunday afternoon and relieve some of that tension, but still, it's difficult. Now this is the 29th. When you get to the new moon here on June 5th, it makes a grand cross. It fills this tension in, and the gridlock, I call it, is a grand cross. Nobody can move because everybody's blocking, squaring, making obstacles to everybody else. I said, yeah, it's not easy. You're in for a month of this. Don't make plans. Jupiter and Saturn are in square. Politicians, liberals, conservatives blocking each other. Priests and doctors and chemical companies and oil companies are going to make it worse. And you're stuck in the middle. Here's your new moon. What do you mean they made a law protecting the oil company? Yep, it's like that for a month. Sorry. Better you know.